Homeless. What is up, brother? Just check the phone. I saw a couple of your videos. I just can't remember. I really can't. Uh, oh yeah. Now I remember. Because I was thinking of it. Kind of made me want to go run my Savage, the one with the yellow wheels too. Yeah, yeah. A couple days ago. Hope you're having a wonderful day, brother. I'm gonna do a quick. Um, what happened here? I'm gonna do a quick little breaking cycle with this one, and I want to start on that menace I have behind me. Decided to just do a breaking cycle with this one. I was gonna do all three of them. This, the menace, and not the menace. This, the rascal, and the XTR. But want to get to this already. And this one is like the one I have most urgent, most urgency. Like I gotta get this one done already. It's the next one I gotta do on my videos, and I didn't think it was ready to go out there in the cold. I'm exaggerating because it has to be under heat, right? The sun can't do that. It can't do enough yet. Well, it needs more than the sun. It needs to be right here on the bench, on this, in the doctor's office. Where is? Yeah. 64 is the speed. Yeah. I'm gonna say 65. Let's say 65 and let's see. Let's see. My freaking heat gun, the other one. Oh, this one got it hot. What? It's getting hotter than before. Like, it wasn't getting it this hot when I got it brand new. What the It's like I'm breaking it in too, brother. This thing has surpassed, outlast, and fucking out timed those $20 more expensive heat guns that I have. I'm like fucking just tripping again. I'm tripping again on it. Can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. I was about to buy one right now. I buy another one of those that broke on me. I was about to buy it, and I don't really ever throw them in the trash. I always check to make sure if like one of the wires didn't get desoldered because of the heat anywhere. And the thing is that never had any luck um in getting ones back after, and they're always the $20 ones, and that's because I don't know, they get too hot. Don't really know, but this one, fuck's sake, man. Woo. All right, couple more. Let it marinate. Uh, let's just get it out of my way. I don't need this. That's ham. This is for this is somewhere. Well, find it. Can you find me?
Don't forget to open your throttle. Give it a couple boom, boom, boom. It's not gonna start right away.
You gotta get fuel up, up, around and around. I mean, just up, right? Where's it gotta go? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't even have the radio on. I don't have none of that. Ready to take off. Take flight. Runaway. That's what happens with runaways.
There's smoke in here. Think we're loose.
Whoa! What the hell?
Oh, smoke. Not anymore. Making sure the screw didn't get loose. Because you seem like it did. With those smoke, so yeah. Yeah. Keep my connections right. You are collecting. You're gonna see if they can resell this stuff. Resell the oil where it's collected. Or reuse it. I feel more comfortable breaking it in-house. All done in-house. Where'd you build it? In-house. Build. Where'd you break it in-house?
Oh man. Oh, what happened? What's happened? Alright, we're almost done with this. 2 tanks. Okay.
Hurt my tires. You need a good homemade engine table. It's just a perfect huge cycle. Yeah, you're right, brother. Check this one out. Wow, I made this one. Wow. But it didn't work for me. I gotta get one that's fucking nuts and bolts. One with nuts. With good nuts. Big, big nuts. Strong. Strong nuts. For the snack case. I'm letting it idle. They say idling's pretty good with fucking cinema. I can hear the pops, the crackles. It sounds like Terry. It sounds like Terry. What's his name's Katy Perry's in there, brother? Fucking fireworks. Right. Hey, what is this? Oh, I can. It sounds like little rattle cans in there. What does it sound like? It sounds like uh pretty hard to find something that sounds like it. Oh yeah, like the chops. Just say your Mustang or whatever hot rod you have that has a big old cam and that chop, and then you put a well, you put the catalytic converters on it and mufflers. No, it's like taking a chopped big block to get a smog check with mufflers, right?
You know what I mean? It sounds like it's yeah. It sounds. You can hear the pops, but try not to make a mess. You know, trying to get this thing out of the way real quick. But yeah, like I was saying, you can hear the pops. The- Sounds like they're like the rocks freaking bouncing around in there, trying to I don't know clean the engine. No, but it does sound rowdy. Sounds like chops, like the chops. You put a big old can on a V8. I have a Corvette with side pipes. I got muffler pops. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Pra pra pra. Or kind of like a Mercedes Benz. You know those Mercedes Benz have a two step. They have what do you call it? Back um for the turbos, and you can hear it when it goes. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's just the engine. You know, all those Mercedes. But you can hear them when they rev up. They go kind of backfire. It's not backfire. It's more like fucking power. By the way, you know the no, it doesn't do anything. It's just for show, brother. I think that's what they do. You know, they they make it sound like the Brabus, the Mercedes Benz Brabus. You know what I'm talking about? The Brabus. I was watching the Supercar Blondie yesterday. How Brabus came out with their own supposedly from scratch vehicle when they fucking got the chassis from I don't know what other company. What was it? I can't remember. It was like Mercedes Benz. I mean, no, not Mercedes. BMW. Yeah, BMW or Toyota. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, that crackle, like the G-Wagon. The AMG G-Wagon Brabus. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's the perfect freaking. That took a minute to explain. But it was amazing. Don't forget, it's amazing to add flavor. Not flavor, but like spices. Good spices to your description. To what you're trying to describe. Not trying to be like exaggerated, but something cool. Alright, get that out of the way. Move! Get out the way! Hey! Get out the way! Yeah! Yeah! Alright, let's see what we have here. I have this menace I want to pieces first before I start building it because there's more than there's more than I need in there. There's like extra parts that you cannot get brand new anymore. Think about brand new. Let me see. Didn't turn off my stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today is Monday. Monday. But where is Monday? Y'all seen that movie? Where's Monday? Oh, they're chasing her around, trying to find her. So Monday is a day to dedicate your day to the moon. It's gonna be a moody day, like you're gonna be filled with excitement, then you probably crash. Because it takes energy to do things. To be positive, that takes energy. But just remember, the best way to use up your energy is to eat what has energy. So in order to make energy, you need energy, right? That way you're not wasted from your energy that you have reserved, right? Because remember, we're limited, not unlimited. But we can find the unlimited, um, the unlimited uh, um, access. Yeah. So can't make money without having money. Well, maybe that's not entirely true because people do rob. People do rob people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's cruel. So that tells me, man, it's crazy. Now they put a fucking roadblock on me. See, when I can't get things going because everything is like a web. One thing leads you to the other, brother. You know, when I started Nitro, it all started by just wondering. I don't know, it just went in my head. Can't really describe how I fell in love with Nitro, but it just happened like if it was meant to be. See, that's real true love at first sight. Not what we call. Otherwise, they wouldn't betray us. Like, you know, our significant exes. But what I'm trying to say is that, look, your dog will never betray you, and your nitro car will never betray you. And if you crashed it, you did it to yourself. That's how I look at it. I do it to myself. I've been doing it to myself this whole time. And I kind of feel embarrassed, but better late than never, right? Fucking to realization that I've been fucking up. But hey, I'm not here to say I'm gonna pay the consequences. No, I'm just gonna keep on going, keep doing my thing. Uh, so what we have here is a bunch of stuff in my way. Get the shit out of the fucking way before I go berserk. Don't want to see me in bad mood, brother. I told you about that Monday thing. Now it's trying to creep up. Fucking I didn't choose to ride on a roller coaster. I just chose to just rise and never stop rising. Fuck that. Fucking. Uh, y'all know about that roller coaster? If you happen to have, there used to be a roller coaster in the United States. Don't know where or when they shut it down, but if you had terminal cancer, by the way, sorry to talk about this, but there was a roller coaster designed by somebody that's called the euthanization of, I don't know, something euthanizing something. Uh, painless death. So if you had terminal cancer, you can have your last ride there and shit, and it was like the ride of your life, actually, and that was it. Yeah. So that tells me, hey, look, everything's coming to an end. So you better hurry up quickly and get through that bucket list, right? Well, not really, not like that, but get through like the things you want to do. But you gotta watch out, cause like there are things we eat that makes us procrastinate, brother. And that's the worst part. When you realize realization, you're like, whoa, I don't want to be like this. Like me, I was turning to something, and I was like, whoa, I don't want to look at this like this way anymore. You know what I mean? The change is now, the change is here, and it's up to me. All right, so I got the chassis, purple chassis. I was gonna sand this thing down and make it look chrome, not polish it. That's too much work. But it could be. I could. You never know. I could have this itch where I wanna see if I can polish. Never. I did try buying compound. I did buy compound once. Don't know what happened to it. I did buy a set of freaking sponges with different grits. Um, don't know what the hell happened to that. Oh yeah, it's right there. What else? I could have made it shiny. I did make my fusion shiny. Took off all this purple because I was, I was, I don't know. I think I was going down. Like I was, the only way Barney can piss you off is that if you're on the evil side, right? Like if you like being around the red, I'll tell you guys about being around colors because there's a reason why there's colors. Otherwise, it would still be in black and white, right? It's enough contrast to see and experience life. But then they gave us colors to indicate, hey, look, the world is colorful and you are the rainbow. So figure yourself out, distinguish what colors belong where. Because everything is not coincidental. Like, for example, this chassis couldn't be any other color. Why do I tell you that? Because all the fucking signs and the patterns tell me. The UK, the United Kingdom, the Kingdom Rise means that the UK has probably better standards than the United States because of what colors they represent. You know, Schumacher is in the UK in New England. You know they use yellow for some reason, right? Happy faces are yellow for a reason, right? To catch your attention. It's what the mind can catch. Just like how they say that's why animals love balls. Like sport balls, balls. They like playing with balls, anything round, because that fascinates them. That's why these elites have us playing sports with balls. And there couldn't be any other sport that didn't have balls. Oh yeah, you got Marco Polo, swimming. They don't have balls, do they? Do they carry any balls? Oh yeah, they do. Anyway, brother, don't listen to me. I'm just trying to tell you about the UK, New England. So Schumacher was like, this has to be purple and yellow, and that's it. And light, carbon fiber, not plastic, because what plastic is, at least carbon fiber has a little bit of. I mean, it's kind of like plastic. Obviously, the resin. I think it comes from petroleum, from crude oil. I'm assuming, right? Or maybe it comes from a tree like gum. But what I'm trying to say is that they don't want to go 100% plastic. They wanted to put a little bit of lightweightness to it, so they use carbon fiber. Otherwise, the top plate, which is the top side, which represents England, is on top of English on the United States. You know what I mean? So they're a little level higher, a little bit of standards. You know, that they get free medication. I mean, free Medicare. I don't know if that's true, brother, but shit, they got the Queen of England up there. They're the only ones with queens and kings and shit. You know what I mean? Got all the gold, and they give us all the printed money. So give me your gold, we'll give you printed cash. You can put value to. Anyway, same fucking dollar, just different numbers. Same amount, probably. It costs the same to make $1 and $100. Costs the same to make $1 bill. Whatever dollar, whatever bill. No difference in fucking cost production. Anyway, I'm not going on a rant here. So anyway, like I'm telling you, everything has its levels. You know about levels. You know life is a game, so therefore you must know there is a scoring board. There's a record. By the way, your scoring board is your social score is your actually credit score. No, but it's gonna change soon. You know, soon they're gonna be like, "Oh, you don't deserve a discount." You go into all these where it sounds like all die because they're the king of GMO production food. So genetically modified stuff. So they're like, "Hey, what was I talking about? Oh, they shut me down, brother. They cut off my fucking connection, my transmission." Anyway, they got levels, brother. And there are levels of state of consciousness. The lowest level is called the satanic consciousness or Satanism. You know, where your low state will destroy anything it get its hands to, or even itself, right? That's a low state, kind of like a drug. Oh, somebody that's killing themselves with fentanyl and stuff like that. They call them demons. Those are the demons, and I'm not trying to make fun of them. I just want you to know what is a demon. When you get demonetized for being a YouTuber, you don't get money no more. That is called demonizing. It's the same thing. They are getting rid of your money, or they're taking all your money away, or they've taken it, they've stolen it, right? And now you have no money and no mood because money is mood, and today is a moody day. It's Monday, so Monday means money. We gotta feel good today to make money, brother. Look, I'm saying, if you're feeling bad, it's because you need a little bit of money, brother, inside of you, and some foods can take that away from you. Like, just look at a drunk. Have you ever seen a drunk guy give away his money that he worked so hard for? I used to do that. Not because I was conscious that I was giving the money to somebody that needs it, but because I was conscious that I thought I had enough money that I had reason to give it away to anybody. And so I can fill my own ego or be more fucking a prick. You know what I mean? But instead, I was being a bitch. And what is a bitch? Is a bit. It's a bit like kind of like your gigabits, your speed, or your bandwidth, your size. Um, it's a bit. So what is a bit? Everything is information. Everything is intelligent. And the lowest form of information is a bit, like in computing. You got a bit, just one bit, right? It's what, like two numbers? A 0 and a 1, or a 0 0. So anyway, you got to become a 1. You know, because a 1 has access to all his potential, which means he can run through the numbers, through the zeros, and change. You can become your own programmer of your own life instead of running on how I used to run on hate and just because I didn't see myself fit in my own fucking shoes. You know what I mean? But anyway, Like I'm saying, everything is a level. Everything is a state of mind, of a level of being, and that's why I'm trying to describe why this purple. It feels irritating to look at. For some people, like the kids that made fun, like when I was in elementary and they used to make fun of Barney, those people are the people that I ended up drinking and using alcohol and partying and got me into partying into wanting to be a tagger and a gangster and then wanted to. It all started in third grade, brother. It all started in third grade when they started teaching us about sex. Once sex hits, because sex is a sacred energy exchange that you do with another being, right? Or anybody else. Anything. Matter of fact, you can have sex with anything, even with yourself. Like, but it's detrimental. That's why sex with no purpose is not. It's not proper. Anyway, who am I, right? But anyway, look, I'm talking. Let's go back to the UK. So they use yellow because yellow. I'll explain why only McDonald's is allowed to use a yellow sign. But it's captivating to the mind, right? Yellow just captures, and that's why car insurances for yellow cars or red, well, especially yellow, is fucking expensive. You can cause accidents, especially if you have a fucking loud ass supercar. You know what I mean? That didn't hurt my brain. I was just trying to rest my eyes for a little bit. But Monday. So yeah, yellow. Just to let you know, this is it's going to accelerate your mind, meaning it's going to like blow your mind off. You know, kind of like when you see, I don't know, when you're trying to wait for the day. You know, you see the sun yellow to start. Other things too. There's other things in life that are kind of yellow, but yellow does not have any photons, meaning it's an illusion of two colors. I believe so. Two colors put together and interpreted by your brain, right? But anyway, they use yellow, just catch your, your thought, and fill you with positivity, which is purple. That's why Barney and kids are high, vibrating beings because they're always happy. They're always talking in a way that it's so not encouraging to me at the time because I was hit too hard by everybody. No. But anyway, purple. You got the purples. You got the yellows, and then hello. Like hello. Did I clean with? Yeah, I did clean this. All right, now I think I'm done with my explanation. I was just waiting for some people to come in, brother, in the chat, but I guess we just have spectators and you and me. All right, Fit. I guess I'll begin already with the menace. I thought I had, but look, let's start. If you haven't seen my Schumacher menaces, they're freaking pretty fast, man. They're like the Fusions, a little longer. Speed trucks, they're not meant to go off road, really. Like, literally. You're not meant to take these off road and fucking go too fast. You can't go too fast with these little things. Maybe with the Creighton, obviously with the Creighton, right? And good suspension. But these things, oh, on the grass, you can't even take them that fast. The fastest I was able to take it was 54 miles an hour, and I had to do the single gear with steel gears, right? Because I was breaking pins, and that's the only reason why I wasn't breaking pins at the beginning. I was breaking other shit, but at the end, um, it was just breaking pins, and I just couldn't. I tried a lot. Like I thought I could take it to 60, but it was just keep breaking on 54, and I just settled for that. And you can't take it any further on the grass. can't really. The pin, unless you find a way how to get rid of that pin, put a bigger one, but you can't really because on the mold, on the driving mold, the pulley where the pin goes in, kind of like two-wheel drive stadium trucks on the hubs. What I'm talking about? Well, I'll show you on the way. So we got the chassis. Then we need to find. Well, I'm gonna get all the packed ones and put them in the front just to see what I have already, because I don't have everything entirely brand new. So we are going to put brand new. It's going to be not aluminum. Yeah, I hate throwing dog bones in the grass and having to look for them. It's horrible. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, that sucks. On the grass, like, and not just that, brother. For a 110 scale, on the grass, you gotta note this. You gotta lose diff, right? On your two-wheel drive, your four-wheel drive. Say your 110 scale RC Tech. Well, let's just say this one, for instance. Those dog bones, I mean, the wheels are going to be spinning way too fucking fast, right? They're going to try to catch grip. And then as soon as one of them goes in the air and it's not touching the ground and it happens to accelerate so fast that once it lands back on the ground, this happens all after in 1 second, right? Like say it goes over a bump at 40 miles an hour. And then right there it catches fucking speed, the wheel. And then it lands. That is going to damage the dog bone and the freaking drive cups. And I've done it. And you know, the first dumb thing that I did do, because these come with like optional, you can put steel diffs, drive cups, or aluminum. And I wanted to go super light. So I put those aluminum ones, and they got torn apart, brother. I gotta show you. I still have it. This is like a fine roof for this. Oh yeah, they're right here. You know, pull out the steel. Check that out. Oh shit. There's the light. No wonder it was kind of dark. See, check this out. No, not this one. That's a steel. Look at that. And all that is just from not wheeling, but just going straight, brother. With a little bit of suspension travel. Oh man, a little bit of wheel spin too on top of that. But look, they get bad, brother. Like, jeez, man, like super bad. And all that is due to like it catching wheel spin in the air and coming back down after going like fucking pretty fast, right? Just imagine how fast the wheel's spinning, and then it catches on the diff. All right, so chassis, we got rear wishbones. We have. I'm still not. I am still not sure if Pimp comes in here. I need to ask him. What does he want the? Because this is for Pimp. Not sure if he wants aluminum or plastic. Stock, all stock. But anyway, I got brand new steel diffs from the store. I hope I can get those pivot pins. Female output diff output 1, 2, female, male, another female, another male. Two diff fences, screws. I'm gonna use stock screws, the stock ones, because I do not have I don't want to send it out with some screws that I have that are easy to strip. Uh, like the other day, well, you know what I'm talking about? No, not really, because I haven't told you. there's there's an assortment of screws you can get on eBay, right? The ones that come like 600 pieces. And right now, I just checked earlier. I checked if I can find another, at least like a 12 point something grade, or at least a 10.9 grade that I got last time, and they didn't. But my point is that even though I bought that 10.9 grade and thinking that that was gonna do, they were shitty ass screws, brother. But anyway, they're going on plastic either way, and it seemed to be okay. But I don't want to use that again. It's I kind of don't feel bad, but I kind of don't want to also give up the 6 point freaking screws. But I'm gonna give them both. You know what I mean? Huh. So drive shafts, brand new drive shafts, steel drive shafts. I don't think they have aluminum drive shafts for this thing. Um, front wishbones, another drive shaft. There we go. The dust covers, alloy pivot blocks, shocks. Not sure if he wants these shocks or he's gonna want the stock shocks. I can give him the stock shocks. Just gotta rebuild them. That way they're nice, nice and nice. Um, Everything else like fuel tank. I got original fuel tanks coming on the way. Luckily, all of a sudden they appeared. But you can use an HSP fuel tank. I'll show you how they look. I don't have one that has the original fuel tank. They look pretty original. Like the original. The other one is not even nice to show. I was gonna pull it out. But all my fusions, all my menaces have those. And they're not bad. Got LRP Z28R right here. With the RD Logix pipe, wheelie bar. I already did 70 on this top speed. Now, I should have gotten more. But what did I use? Oh, the LRP 32. It wasn't this one. It was the LRP 32. And I don't think those 32s would have a really, you know, they're not that fast. They're powerful, but they don't spin that fast. The 28 has a higher RPM than the 32. I suppose, I'm assuming. But if that was the case, that 32 did 70, and I believe it's because of these wheels. And usually the other wheels are a little smaller. Wheels are right here. Now this one is a Pico Wasp single speed, and I intend to use this one for drag. Also, it's a bump start. I also made a hole in the bottom with an access point. It looks pretty stock, right? What do you think? Bump box it? Bump box. Anyway, I had to do my fusion. I also have a fusion, if you didn't know. And I did this menace. So this one is brand new, needs to get broken in, but I do not want to throw that in between what I'm already breaking in, brother. Jeez, This thing, I already did 70. This engine needs to be finished broken in because I just replaced it after the LRP32. But hey, I am gonna speed run this thing. I just gotta find a better location. I don't even want to talk about stupid locations, man. I'm getting irritated. I haven't even gone to one. To a different location. I'm not complaining about my location here at the zone, but I'll tell you what, I would really like to one day go where there's absolutely no traffic, you know, or people, or houses. Because even that's why I want to break these things. I want to break them in and don't want to go outside yet, especially because they're not even ready. But I'm not even gonna take them outside to bash them. I don't even like to bash anymore unless I go and do a video because I'll be distracted from not thinking about what the neighbors think, you know? And then if they pop out, they'll see me with the camera and they're just not going to bother. Maybe, I'm pretty sure my whole fucking colony right here already knows what I do. Go out there. I think I've been there plenty of times for them to see me. What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh, a lot of times I go out there and I tend to show them my remote. Well, not the remote. Well, my remote that has the camera mounted on, right? But now they can't even tell because that thing is small. I got the little Go 3S, and they can't even tell. They just look at me. But I remember sometimes I would see faces like, "Woof, I'm on Canon camera and shit." You know, look the other way real quick. But then now they like stare at me. They're like, "What's he doing?" There's a camera still, lady. One time I told the lady, "Go, go. I don't need you to stop for me. Go." And I felt horrible. Here's the belt. I felt horrible. And I was like, "Lady, when you see me out here, don't panic. Just pretend I'm not here. If you hit me, it's okay. I won't sue you. You know what I mean? If you run over my car, I won't charge you for it. You know what I mean? Either. I know what I'm doing out there. I know I'm in the way. I'm the one in the way, right? I never forget. Never have. That's why I think life's treating me well by not having runaways. I think that's the only reason because we all have to go through that stuff constantly. There's always something, especially with nitro. It can get to you. Like you really have to set yourself to complete the mission. It's like a mission every time, but it has to be a happy mission. You're willing to go out, kind of like if you want to go party, you know, and maybe ruin your life by driving, drinking and driving, right? We all do that, right? But still, don't have to always do it. Once is enough. You know, you get burned. You know it's hot. Don't touch it again. um, but I guess we can all do what we want. But what I'm trying to say is that I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I try not to be rude out there. I try to be nice and try to be accommodating. I try not to get in people's ways unless I'm trying to like catch up to them. But I don't think that's yeah, that could be distracting. I gotta have some rules too, set rules, right? If I want to keep using that over there and don't want to find a new location, but I gotta do that fast, man. It'll be nice. Like I said, it'll be nice to see if these things. Like I'd be doing run after run if I had a street that didn't have any traffic. That's the only thing that's stopping me, man. For now, brother. Still have time. Um, next. Oh man, all this stuff is horrible. Don't like the look of it. I got diffs right here that I'm gonna rebuild. Oh, what else I need? Pieces. These are all unused pieces. Base shaft mount. Uh, Need another container. Give me one. think this will do. Red chef mount. Water in it. Shit. Bumper. Oh, plate. Milk. Radio receiver. I'm gonna have to. Oh no, I got one right here. Good. Is it cracked? This one's worse. This one is cracked completely. Gonna have to cut one. This was good. Oh, this one goes back in here. All screws. Silicone. This thing. Breaking. This stuff will come later. That. Oh, this is the XTR. New. New box. It breaks stuff. I'll pull this out later as soon as I'm done with it. But this. I'll show you in a second. Let me just get all the stuff I think I'm gonna need. Let you know what it is and how it looks all together. Yeah, that's what I think I should do is get all the pieces. That's gonna take forever though. I just wanted to go and build it on the way, pick it out, and show you guys. But yeah, I wanted to lay everything down and be like, hey, this is the menace. I'll do that in the next video, brother. You know, when I do a rebuild. Yeah, a rebuild. That way I don't have to look for everything. Alrighty. Okay. Feet go later. Those go now. This. Later. Slash this later. So today, hopefully, I can get through like the div. I can get putting on the whole belt, the center belt with the lace shaft, drive shaft. I think we can if we have enough time. Okay, here. And then I'm gonna have to wait until I find out what's gonna go on either the aluminums or what. Okay, so that's that now. Pull up. It's not ready. Another Schumacher container. So we have These are practically like all the parts I replaced and collected and organized. They're all mixed up. But I gotta find this box. Pretty nice stuff. Should have been a little bag of parts, but I think I put it back in it. Yeah, I did. Or some right there. Right here. Anyway, what I need is in here what I need? Holy crap. It's not. Oh god. It's too many boxes now. Should be in here. Oh yeah, they're in here. Now, use a smaller box for this. You gotta separate it. And all the stuff use. Use that. That goes on now. Wash this. Three speed. You're getting a new 3-speed and this. Get a new shirt code. Better. Okay. Is that steering? New. I have one of those. Steering link. I might use that one. Rulers. Menu. We use this. Oh yeah. Oh. One. Oh, there we go. 2 caster blocks. New arms. I got new arms. I got new ones. Oh yeah, we don't know if you're using the stock ones. Gotta wait till Pimp. Probably call him right now. Dean Brown, what is up, brother? You watching from the UK? Awesome. I was right here earlier trying to explain why the UK is well, Schumacher uses purple and yellow. Shout out to the Queen. Don't be afraid when you dance with the boy. The world so cold. We're just another highway to heaven. So go, so go. Don't be afraid when you dance with. That, that there. All right. Wait, this is the fusion. So it's shorter. Got another box here. Gotta check it out. All right. I'll leave it in this box. You're gonna do a lot of cleaning with with brake cleaner. And pump your brakes. Box, new box. Yeah. No. Box, box, box. All right, this can get out of my way. First, we're gonna start with the diffs. So this is it. This is all. I think so. I think there's gonna be more that I have to pull out of these boxes, but all the new stuff is like right there. The most important stuff: drive shafts and drive cups. Steel, hardened steel. Well, steel. And the next important stuff is the belt. A brand new belt because these things have aged. And if you buy one, look, what I'm trying to say is that if you buy a used one, most likely you will have to replace the belt unless you just don't mind going as fast as this is intended to go, right? If you just want to go fast, which is fast, right? But if you want to fucking go fast and like trip out on what happened, how the hell you crashed because you couldn't even see it, or if you trip out, you're like, where the fuck did my car go? Just because we were going so fast, it just went so far and it disappeared. Because you just can't see it. You gotta use a telescope to see it. Anyway, yeah, you wanna go super fast and not spin, you can call it burn. It's kind of like a fucking, you wouldn't call it gears because it does not allow slippage. Kind of like your timing belt, brother. You know, you want it to be timed the way it's supposed to be timed. You want to know what time it is really with the Schumacher Fusion or a Menace. Make sure it has a brand new timing belt. I mean, a belt. A drive belt. You really want to drive it, brother? Make sure. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what exactly you know exactly what I mean. You get slippage, brother. You know another thing that does occur is that you start getting the fibers. That's why from age or from being old, don't know why, but if it sits around for too long, or from usage. Many of these, I wouldn't say if every single one of these RC Nitro ones, all these Schumachers that I've bought and used, did not have to have a belt replaced. And if I wanted to use if I wanted to use the pulley it had on, again, I had to clean out all the fibers that left behind. Clean it out. Clean each tooth. You know what I mean? Maxwell, what is up, brother? So that, I mean, you can ride it like a clutch and slip on it. It's still dry, but it's a matter of time. It's just gonna lose all its teeth on the drive belt, right? So, and get the updated one. These things are like tough racing. I don't know, maybe the same company makes them, but these things are pretty. They don't have that brown. Like it seems like that brown the belt, the vintage ones. I mean the old stock, because these are updated. The old stock, it has brown on it, in between the teeth. It has brown on it, like a different material. Oh, kind of like the tough racing stuff. But this one is different. Maybe it's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's better to have more fiber than plastic. Maybe this may have more petrol than plastic. I see the sewing on it, but tough racing. They seem to look better. Anyways, here's that. Dust cover arms. Another problem. Another freaking problem. If you get these used, I mean, if you buy a used one, they're gonna be stripped because these things don't not have. They have like 5 millimeters of threading. I'm not kidding. 5, maybe 4 millimeters of threading. Oh man, that's horrible. That's small. I gotta show you. I gotta show it to you. We're gonna open it up. I collect these, by the way. The uh, the packages. So you see how much threading you have from there to there, and if anybody ever tries to put or a longer screw, you're just gonna ruin the threads. You know what I mean? Right there. I think you have. Look, yeah, they don't go all the way through, brother. But I've made them go through, but with the thinner, and I put a smaller screw in it, like a 2 millimeter, and it worked. I couldn't put back another 2.5 like this one. So put a 2 millimeter on that 2.5, and I went deep with the bit. But yeah, that's crazy. You get this much mounting. It's pretty crazy, right? To go 70 miles an hour and have your shocks mounted just on that. But the aluminum ones are not like that, brother. The aluminum ones, they have more thread. Go all the way in. Yeah. All the way through the other side. See? I call it a Mexican. Go all the way in, brother. All the way through the port. What was I trying to say? Yeah, man, go all the way. Fuel tank. We're not gonna install it until we figure out the rest. Like I said today, diffs. We'll leave the diffs here. Need brand new shocks. Don't know if they want the stock shocks. These pivot pins go after. Here. It's gonna be probably a 2-day, 3-day build. Hopefully, it's not too long. I gotta get this fast. Right. Chassis. All these pieces. Oh man, here we go. Turn up the stereo. Yeah, right. Bump it louder. What the hell? My fucking heat gun is not a pinata, brother. You're gonna break it. All right. Where is the diffs? Diffusing, differentiating, diversing. No, no, just diffusing. No, differentiating. All right. So anyway, what I need from this is I really don't need nothing from this, do I? Oh, the balls, the balls, the balls, brother, and the rings. So where did I get all this stuff? Shit. Back in the box. This one, give me two. If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, brother. We're about to get started. Let's start the show. Start the show. So any given diff that you get from these used nitros that you buy, even the one I bought for $500 was fucking fucked up. Anyway, it was horrible. Horrible experience. I would never do anything like that to any of you. I'm sorry for the guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man. Well, I don't feel sorry. I'm just not going to mind him. Yeah, this trashy, trashy. Put it back on this. No, we put it back where it belongs. Not on the ground, brother. Not on the fucking ground. All right, here we go. This time. Okay, what the fuck? Kidding me, Larry? So, what happened to all my discs? I only have discs here, but I know I had a box where I only had the discs without them separated. Yeah, fuck it. I need that. I'm gonna need this bearing. These bearings I don't have, and these bearings are always good. They don't even get used unless it's been wet and under, you know, underwater, submerged. Right. Right. Damn ball. Sickening. Sickening more. We need some music. No, where am I getting? No, 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 no. We got this. We got this. You don't need a distraction. So we need this screw. That's for sure. The screw. You're gonna have to get these things out of here. Because and oh, because maybe I'm a thug. Brand new. Let me see. Yeah, I did not have good diffs. So brand new, I'm going to have to remove little things in here, and I need a little tool that I have to modify. I'll show you in a second. So this is the whole diff, one. And start with one diff, get one diff completed. And then we'll go with the other one, right? I want to go back and forth, switching shit up. All I gotta do is figure out how to do it once and repeat. Diffs, diffs. Give me the balls, give me the balls. I need more balls. So there's 11 balls in each diff. Steel balls, I think they're 2 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. Good thing I still have some. Oh, man. If anything, I have some more diffs over here. I can disassemble. Yep. Yes, sir. One thing I don't see is a lace shaft. I mean, I didn't see. I'll grab it in a sec. My dear, this is the wrong box. I need the wrong bag. What are you building? Oh, hey, sorry for the late response, brother. Um, it's a 110 scale Schumacher Menace with big blocked. With the big block, they usually come with the Pro 21. It's a 3-speed, 70 miles an hour out of the box. And what else was I saying? And it's dangerously fast. And it's very easy to ruin. Have enough? Are they all the same size? Hopefully. We'll find out as soon as I put them in. I'm gonna have to clean them, wash them. Hopefully that's enough right there. Yeah, this is going to be quite a gift. I can reach it from right here. Get brake cleaner, spray some brake cleaner in it. Wiggle it with your flanges. Wiggle it. Grab the rag. Dump it. Then dump it back. Should be good. Hopefully there's 22 in there for 22. I mean, confusing it for a shotgun. For a 12 gauge. There's enough for a 12 gauge. Okay. Let me see. What's next? Oh, the tool. I gotta make the tool. Not make it, modify my freaking. Don't know what the name of it is. Let me just show you in a sec. I call it the butt cheek spreader. No, I'm just kidding. Why would I say that? It spreads something. Open wide. It opens it. It's like a tool to open C clips. Instead of closing them. It's the wrong one. What in the... Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Give me a sec. Oh, way in. So I got Pandora's box right here. Open. Holy shit. We're doing too much to do. What I gotta do is just make these little things right here, the tips of that, a little smaller. Because these are not small enough to grab on. Grab on those clips right there. You see that? The first time I'm going to do something like this. If you were here yesterday, wasn't that some kind of shit, dude? I still can't believe I messed up a sleeve. That's okay. I did it and I lived another day, so it should be okay. I think this one is the one I want to use. Are we grabbing, closing in? Yeah, closing in. Closing. Now, do I have a different tip? Oh yeah, I can use the wheel. I think the wheel's gonna be easier. Should I want to save that for my next victim. I mean, my next sleeve. I hope I don't snap it off, brother, by doing your screws. What's the matter? Trying to make it as sharp as possible. I really didn't want to go to Home Depot and look for something else. Enough. Let's see. Like I was saying, money all day, brother. Money all day. It's Monday. Monday. That's money. Money, money, money. That's what I'm talking about. You ever see a coin machine? A what? A gambling machine? No, the casino machine. Yeah, they call them casinos. I mean, the regular. You push it, kind of like. But back in the days, like not now, but back in the days, they used to these machines at Las Vegas. They used to dispense machine. I mean, dispense coins. Pay you with coins. They're supposed to pay you with coins. Where they pay you with coins. They used to pay with. They used to pay you with coins. And that's it, brother. When you win the jackpot, when you're happy, you're spending out money. It's like you're like a casino machine. They hit the jackpot. That's money. Money in the air. You're making it rain, brother, on yourself. You know what I mean? All right. Make it rain on yourself, brother. Uh, don't make it rain. Don't waste your dollars. Oh man, this is not gonna work. I mean, it is, but I need to cut more. Oh man. Okay. Not pointy enough. Not small enough, brother. The face, facial. Oh, Joe Brown. Nice. Nope. I'm getting in there, man. What the fuck? Oh, that was close. That was close. We're almost there. Oh, that went in my eye. That's okay. I need it. Let me see. Nice Schumacher cars are fire. Oh yeah, man, they're freaking. They turn into light, brother. First, they'll start. They take off. They catch speed. As soon as they catch some speed, they start fucking spitting fire. Once they start spitting fire, they turn into light. They disappear into a different dimension, brother. Into a higher dimension. They're like, well, I'm out of here. Thanks for the lift. Thanks for the nitro. I'm out of here. So I had to wear it out of this box. Okay. Grab it right. And take me with you. Jesus, you're not ready. Oh, this. I think I made it worse. What happened? No, it's pointier and sharper. Whoops. Oh, there we go. That's one. And yeah, I think you got it this time. You should. They both go in. That little tiny hole. Oh, so it felt like I did. Oh man, this is pretty full. Okay. If I can't do this, brother, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed. It's not even giving me more. Oh man, that is not cool. Oh, it grabs, it squeezes, but not enough. Damn. Yeah, shit. Oh. Oh man. What can we do? Wow, let me show you what I'm dealing with. Maybe by showing you, we can make it happen. They go in there, but when I squeeze and I'm already like that, there's enough distance from there to there that it's not letting it squeeze enough. So I'm already close. And it does grab them, but it's not enough. They gotta close all the way close to each other. And look at this. Oh shit, what if I bend it? I'm thinking about bending them. Like, so there's, you know what I mean? But what if they snap? Oh shit. Oh, let's try it. Fuck it. It's worth it. These are from they're from Harbor Freight. So I'm gonna close it and squeeze it together, see if I can get more squeeze. Hold on. Yeah. Can you take me out what? No, I can't take you. I can't take you, Stephanie. Find a way, please. Yep, I snapped it. You snap. You don't want to bend. The other ones are the same. They're too far apart. No, I can't do this, brother. I'm disappointed. I have to go run. I have to go to the store and find find a tool, brother. Shit. Well, first that happens to me. I'm stopped. I'm gonna do a break in. I'm gonna switch to another break-in. Oh shit. Oh, but this time I'm breaking my menace. That thing needs breaking. Actually, as a matter of fact, it needs shit, man. Hold on, I need to breathe. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. No, I think I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna pass out. All right, let me see what y'all say. Nice Schumacher. One arm bandit, yeah. The RPMs on that tool. Oh yeah. You're talking about the RPMs on that tool. Oh, the tool. Yeah, Harbor Freight too, brother. Harbor Freight. $20. I mean, 20-volt rotary, intended for engine modifications. What can I tell you? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, don't buy this. Don't buy it. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Don't buy it because here we go. That's it. The Bauer. Don't buy it. I bought it on sale. It was $24. But I was like, maybe it's not fast, but it was fucking loud. Another thing, the third day, it lost its function in the adjustment. This potentiometer. What do you call this? The level, the adjustment knob doesn't function anymore, and it's all full blast. At least it's all full blast, right? Because if it was low, it would have sucked. And my battery is going out, so soon I'm gonna have to use my RC, my bump start batteries. That's okay. Look, listen, I'm gonna go. I need to go get the tool, brother. I gotta go to Home Depot or Harbor Freight. See if they have anything else I can use. And hopefully not expensive. And hopefully I find something. Because if not, I'm gonna have to wait until I find one and I order one and it comes in the mail. Which is going to freaking suck. So I showed you the menace with the Wasp 28 Pico Wasp bump start. Showed you the one with the LRP 28 ZR 28. I mean ZR 28. This one. This one is a Axial 28 Spec 2 RR. Let me tell you about this engine a little bit because I have to. It's fucking badass. It has a badass sleeve. It's like a Novarossi type. You can confuse it with the Novarossi. Say you had the piston and sleeve next to a Novarossi piston and sleeve of a 28, you won't be able to tell. I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know if you counted the ports, they look really close, right? But if you grabbed it, you know how Novarossis have a different type of feeling than force engines. If you know, you know, right? You grab them and they feel the same, identical. It's like no difference. Give me a second, brother. I will be right back. So what I'm gonna do next is just put a pipe and do another break-in cycle. Cause this one I was already taking it out there, but just for the show. To by the way, I'm not planning on leaving it on there. What had happened that I started using. I have two of them, and I started using one of them. Got them brand new, except this one. But this one had a bunch of pinch that I'm still finishing right now. I still need to finish breaking it in. But the other one, I've ran back and forth here and there and over there and then back again and three more times and then let it come back by itself. Just, I don't even know what the fuck that means. But anyway, I ran it really good, brother. So this one, it's not going to be in sequence. It's not going to be synchronized or, yeah, call it synchronization. It's not going to be able to find synchronization with this other kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one's gonna be like fucking super rich, and the other one's gonna be super lean, and then they're not gonna be able to match RPMs because they both need a certain amount differently at a certain RPM, and could only reach that RPM because a lot of times you can blow them. You're spinning too fast, or if you're spinning your brand new one too fast, too soon, Junior. You know what I mean? It's gonna crash. You're gonna break it. Most likely, right? Because too tightness, too much pinch. The other one's gonna override this one. It's gonna help it spin faster. And then not just that, but the weight and momentum of the car and all the gears is gonna make it spin faster. It's gonna help it spin faster and oh, too soon, Junior. You know what I mean? I think that's what I want to prevent. So I have little bit long ways to go because I did run the shit out of the other one. And this one, like I said, they're not going to be in sequence. I mean, in synchrony. They're not going to be in symphony. You can say symphony because in order to, like, you're making music and you want them to play in the same time. Just say you have two boom boxes and you're trying to synchronize the sound. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. In other words, I wouldn't run this yet with its twin brother on a twin because I can mess it up. Clean. No, first I gotta choose my pipe. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, menace. I couldn't bring you. You're not ready. It's like Jack can't come out of the box yet. He needs more winding. You know, more rotation, more faster winding, more winding. Meaning, hold on a second. Hey, ¿qué? Ahorita voy, ya está. ¿Ya estás llevando? Yo estoy ocupado. Ay, 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 ok. Ok. Ok, ok, a rato te explico qué va. What? What? Wow. Alright. I'm gonna put this pipe. It's a, I don't know what brand it is, but I remember it used to have something on it that said bomb. Anyway, it's fucking thick and it's heavy. Looks like it's pretty beef. No, wait. It's gonna fit. I don't want to use this one. Change my mind. I don't want to use a stock one either. You do have enough roasting one in here. Nope. RD. RD. I guess it's going to be this RD Logix 21. Don't have very much options. Matter of fact, this one's not an option. Holy moly. Hold on. Okay, I thought it was out pipe. Wrong. Get this camera fucking fixed. Let's find more pipes. Go with it. Something that's gonna fit. Oh, I opened up this one. Yeah, this one's gonna do that thing I do. Sugar honey, you're my only girl. Just checking. These things. Look at these tiny pipes. Aren't they cute? This thing has pretty good flow. So we got the LX1. This one's the same. So I'm gonna use this one. I don't think I want to advertise AFNA, especially if it's not an AFNA. This one looks better. This was a Team Losi Sport, an actual 28 pipe. Go with this. But look, I think we want to go with this instead. Which one has more airflow? Oh yeah, I can't even see. Let me fix this damn camera, brother. Jesus. This one's heavier. This one looks better. Matter of fact, shit. This one I have to put it backwards like this. Pretty crazy. This thing too. They're all wrong. But this one I can put it at least shooting out that way. It's because you cannot have this under the sea, brother. Like your valve cannot be on the bottom. Oil's gonna find its way through easier like that. It still finds its way through by sticking on the walls of the muffler inside, right? Kind of like resin on your pipe. And This should be always oriented upwards or no higher than a 90 degree or 180. Lower than 180. Oh, what the heck? You know what I mean? It can't be lower than this or lower than that. Tilted. Okay. Good thing this pipe, I guess it's been here before. Hopefully. It looks like it is. It has. Just gotta bend it a little. And bracket. I'm gonna have to go with my stock tires too on this one. Cause this one, the wheels are the offset, it's way in. It's gonna rub. It's gonna rub me the wrong way. It's gonna try to rub on me the wrong way, brother. I'm gonna take a little break. I just went through my trauma right now. Just having a uh, 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 um, it's fairly uncomfortable. Let me take my breather. Keep going with ease. I like to bring you guys over here and talk about stuff over here on this stuff. I don't know. I might take an hour fucking watching videos with you guys on the fucking phone, brother. Never mind. Just give me 2 minutes. Hang tight. Don't get too comfortable ever. Might not come back. Oh man, my waist is thanking me. Hey, Andrew Pope is back. Anybody watch Andrew Pope? Pulling out the T-Max.
Back here again with the T-Max that with the OS 18.
Let me take 2 puffs and I'll be right back.
I recently got rid of 4 of the shocks. The old upgraded one.
Let me know if you have any questions. I have my phone. I'll answer them over there.
Sure.
Just in case you have anything to ask. And now you think it's a good time to ask me anything because you won't interrupt me? I'm just saying, brother. Let me know, like, what am I thinking of doing with this? How fast? Right now it's at 54. Just like that. With that gearing. The gearing is a, I think it's a 45. 45 or 50. I can't remember. But a 15 choose. Anybody ever buy wheels from their branded Injora? Injora wheels? They have some of these that are belted and unbelted. Don't buy them. Do not buy them. They fucking suck. They're all fucking robust everywhere. They're perfect everywhere. The in, the out, everywhere. The tires are perfect, thick. Fucking, they look like they're fucking real rubber. Everything is fucking perfect, but they fucked it up. They had to fuck it up, not knowing how, and they're still selling them. The part where you mount the fucking wheel is so weak. Any flip over, like say you flip over around and you hit it once, your wheel is done. It's bent, destroyed, it's fucked. Just right there, where you mount it in the middle. That's where it gets fucked. It gets bent. It gets warped. It comes off its place. You know what I mean? Super weak. You can hit a curve going like accidentally, slowly, without breaking the axle or breaking the hub, but you will damage the fucking wheel. And then what I did, I tried even it out with the socket, the right socket that's the right size inside of the hex drive, and smack it so it can like get even, but it didn't help. It's still fucking wobbly as fuck, and you gotta change it. So a little tumble wombo, it's done. I've never had that done before with any other wheel. Yeah, they get fucked up from here, right? Like the side, the tire, they blow up, but they never get fucked up from here without anything else being damaged. Don't buy those. They're pretty cheap too. Don't even buy the belted ones. It's the same inch. Oh yeah. I don't know about Traxxas, but Traxxas has the 2.2, 3.0 wheels. You can buy these tires by themselves. Those tires are good, but not the wheel. The wheel fucking sucks. And they're for the slash. Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. Here comes the first one. I'd show you, brother, smoking, how I fucking light it up and shit, but I don't want to go to jail. I like being free. Jail is super boring. And how do I know? DUIs. Just one. One was enough.
Fucking good.
I went to jail for the same DUI like 6 times. 6 times for the same DUI? How? I thought it was gonna go away by itself. Like 9 years passed without doing anything, with the suspended license and shit, not giving a shit, because I was on shit. And so 10 years later, I can finally not have an SR22 on my license and have it. It took 10 years. 10 years to not clear the DUI. Don't do that. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh man, that thing is ripping. Shout out to 100 Pope, brother. Ah.
Very good. I like it. Pretty on those other shots really help it out. Big landing. Not bounce all over the place. A little bit of brakes in the air, that baby out.
Last one, brother. Coming. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Appreciate it. I appreciate that you didn't get upset and wonder and say, God, well, skip me. Anyway, back to the pipe. Just hit the pipe. This guy's another pipe. Coincidence? No. We're on the correct path. I hope so. So, what was I gonna do first? The pipe. I gotta get my coupler. First, let me catch my breath, brother. Sorry. Oh man. Oh damn. All right. Remember, always use the tightest coupler. I'm using the tightest one. I think this one is for 1/8 scale. Usually, I mean a 110. Usually a 1/8 like this. Right. But that's just gonna cause disturbances. I want to go with this one instead, or something else, and save this one because don't know if I want to choose the purple or the yellow. I think I'm gonna go with yellow, right? Only makes sense. Look at that. Look at that. And then this beat up fucking pipe that has like, you know, black missing on it, it's gonna match with the carbon fiber. The carbon fiber is black and white. Do you know what I'm saying? From far away, it's gonna look cool. Do you see how it's like scaped up stuff? That's gonna give it a two-tone completion. Number 9. That reminds me of the guy that goes, nice. 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 Oh shit. Okay. I have to bring that guy, that meme into my videos, brother. I have to do that later. So it's pressing too much there. Now I need more of an angle. Don't break it. Don't break it. There you go. The other one bigger. This one might be too tight. Does it look the same? Yeah, it matches, right? Let's clean it up. Clean up these fuel lines. Oh, wait, I don't need that yet. Shit. Bro, get him out completely, man. Oh, that one I can't get out completely. I gotta at least just clean it from where I can reach. Pretty greasy, man. That oil, that pipe is like right underneath the whole gear. At least it's greasing up the gears at the same time, right? My pinions. Holy shit. Hold on a second. Holy fucks. Wow. Hold on a second, brother. Ooh. Hold on, brother. I gotta clean up my freaking ear, man. I started bleeding. Freaking cleaning and shit. All of a sudden, I start bleeding. Jesus. Oh shit! That was the wrong rag. Oh fuck. Whoops. Oh well. Sorry guys. Now I got grease on my nose. It's gonna start itching right now. Okay, let's clear up this freaking line right here. Put it back. Makes me want to clean up the fuel tank a little bit. At least the cat. Oh, did y'all see that? Could have. I'm put these away somewhere. Someone stay. Could have lost them. Dropped them on the ground. I've done it before. Actually, pretty fucking pissed me off. I dropped them and I had to pick all of them up, and there were like about 100 because it was practically all my diffs that I've taken apart. Hold on a second, I'm looking for this box. Box for my game. Call them the baggy box. Baggies. Yeah, good. Right on. Right on. Just a quick little. The fuel line is pretty long. It runs underneath. Oh, this HSP 1/8 scale. You can, if you have a menace, you can't find a fuel tank for it, and I wouldn't recommend using that fuel tank. Even though it looks good, if your fuel tank is yellow and your stone filter is purple or greenish, actually greenish, right? It's clogged up, and you'll never be able to get enough fuel in your engine. Well, unless you have it fucking opened all the way, rich. But still not gonna be enough. It's gonna starve. You don't know, brother. You gotta find the sweet spot for your engine. Like, per se, it needs fuel to make power. If it's too lean, you're gonna be lean on power. Short. Is lean short the same thing for short? Like, because shortening is grease, and in beef, if you run like it lean, you're 10% lean from fat. Therefore, you are short on fat. That's what they're suggesting, right? So anyway, lean is not. Lean is just gonna make you a mean machine. Like get you mean, you know, angry. What do angry people do? They don't get much shit done. This thing wants to get it. It's process done. Like for example, you want to get the full speed out of your RC car. Say it's rated at 50 degrees. Run it lean. It's gonna get you quick, but to a certain limit, you know. And same thing as people, I guess, when they get angry. When I get angry, I don't get shit done. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get angry earlier, but what happened? But look, I had an epiphany, brother. But what I can do to that too. But anyway, like I was saying, you find a sweet spot and you try to sneak as much fucking fuel in it, because if you notice, people on the quarter mile, they're trying to squeeze as much air and fuel inside that engine, but since you can't squeeze fuel, you can high RPM. That's why you gotta note one thing, brother, and keep in mind. It's better to have this thing when you have it on that rich setting that it needs. It will shut off on you if you have it idling. You know, it will shut off, and you will think it's lean. And then also, when you're that's why they say you gotta get it up to temp, because it doesn't burn fuel the same way it does when it's at its operating temperature, brother. So you having it rich on a cold temperature, you having it tuned properly on a cold temperature is gonna make you think it's rich, and you're gonna lean it out. You know what I'm saying? And then once you're bashing it in a wide open throttle back and down, it's going to get you to 220, 240, 250, exceed those limits, those temperatures. Because remember, that you got to keep it, it's like the power band has to be like your RPM meter, right? You have to be not on low RPM and not on like on the rev limiter, but like on the sweet spot there. Like say, if it revs up to 7, keep it on like 5 and 6, you know? There, and let it rest for seconds, right? Give it fuel, because it needs the fuel to cool down too. And you can keep that temp, that threshold, don't call it threshold, call it the cruise control temp, right? Because all the running and the how your tune is, it will determine how hot your engine gets, right? And how much load you have on it also. That's another thing you need to add. But if it comes off stock, like once it gets up to temp, the 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 setting you think it's rich, it's actually not really rich, because once it picks up RPM, it's a whole different ball game. Like the high end and low end, they're not really, they don't really meet. Kind of like it's not a clean like power band. Like a, how can I say it? There's a big jump, a big difference between the low end and the high end, brother. That's why. That's why the I'm assuming that's why the low speed and high speed needle are split. You know what I'm saying? They're not on the same valve or on the same direction, I guess, and they're not the same lane. You know what I'm saying? So the low speed, like Two Line was saying earlier, the low speed is just to keep you idling and get you going. Now the high speed, you always keep it on factory settings, and then once you know you're up to temp, you're going like say 250, you richen it up, you know, a little bit, so you can get it. Because if you're running rich and loud and full wide open throttle back and forth, and your engine is overheating, it's not right, because your engine should be cooling at the same time your engine is overheating, so you have a balance. You know what I mean? There's a flow. It's like you got the right people working with the amount of packages, and can have it. It can process. It can continue to process power, or generate power continuously, until you have to like Because you never want a wide open throttle for more than like 3 or 4 seconds. But one run after the other, you know, say these are not meant for you to just have a wide open throttle and have it go around, round, 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 round. You got to stop at least after like 10 seconds. You know, once you reach that top peak, you got to let go. Unless you're in a crisis and you're in a competition, right? But these things, they will pop, they will blow. And if you have them at operating temperature around like 200, man, you should be good. You should be good. And these things, oh man, it's just like things that I found out is like so. There's so much I want to share. It's just overwhelming. It's throwing me off. So I'm just gonna take a break. Well, breaking the engine properly, brother, the way that I don't think, but the way you need to figure out, because most likely it's not gonna be that much different than what I'm doing here. Either you're doing oil bath, or you know you got to get it up to temp in order to do your tuning. That way you're not questionable about, because it varies. Operating temperatures, it varies. It actually varies on. That's what I'm saying. The only way to really log or get information of your run or how your engine is behaving is by running it. Fucking uh, um, how do you say it? Not sending it, but fucking giving it all the beans. You know, fucking mistreating it like you're saying it, like people say. You know, abuse it. Go and abuse it, and check the temps. You know, just like many have done, and a lot of times you do need a GNSS to also check your speeds. But it all comes at the end. It all comes to play with what you hear and what you observe, and it's really not much about your what settings you have, because those are changing all the time. Yeah, you put a different, not just because, man, I'm having a hard time putting this play. Not because, I mean, fucking thing on first. I've been fighting it all day. You know, your tune change. It changes. Don't know because of the ambient air. Yeah, they run with ambient air pressure. They don't suck in air. They sounds like they suck in air, but I think that's just vacuum. When you know it opens up, it goes quick. You know, I've heard like things under vacuum how they suck in air, and it sounds like I mean their air is just it's not sucking air. The air is just going in. You know, there's no machine inside that thing. They just turn off the machine so it's not creating any more vacuum. Let go, and that thing just sucks air. And that's what it sounds like. So that's what I'm assuming. You know what I mean? It sucks. Doesn't suck air. It's just air. Just it's the vacuum. It's not the same thing. Sucking and vacuum sounds like it's the same thing, right? Because your vacuum has a motor on it. But if you have no, man, I'm just gonna not quit, but I'm just gonna think for a moment. Let me explain it. Now I forgot to put the zip tie on this thing. But yeah, you can't put a turbo. Um, Two-stroke stuffing try to create a valve, rotary valve that you can implement to turbo boost a two-stroke. But that's just too much mechanical stuff. It's like trying to be the fucking trying to be a Rolex. Oh man, let me see. Who was trying to be a Rolex? Fucking Losi, right? With their Pro Moto and their fucking gyro shit. You know what I mean? The big old freaking balancer, or what do they call it? The clicking timer? The winder? Isn't that what the Rolex does too? It winds the time? Yeah, it's the same thing, right? It looks like a butterfly. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the discounts. There you go. Yeah, wind me up, brother. Wind me up. This is not gonna work. Oh wow, this thing is superb. Well, I guess we're not gonna be able to use the yellow. Oh, that's okay. That it's alright. Brother, if you're still here with me, awesomeness. I'm glad to be right now. Alright. Grub screw, you always gotta feel that crush. Line this thing up so it's not tilted upwards. Oh, believe that. See that interference? The stock wheels won't interfere. Higher. That's why it has to be high. And this, I gotta push it in. This right here, the bracket, I have to, it's called push it in and out. So I'm gonna have to take it out and reshape it. I might break the fucking, the shock tower. Is that what it is? Yeah, shock tower. Oh, jeez. Kidding. Hold it. Go in. I see what I can do. Flip it over. The other side, I'll be able to curve it. There we go. And this and yeah, yeah. I made that bracket out of I think a bicycle spoke, hard and bendable. There's a By the way, I just want to say something to my fellow Mexicanos and tell them that yes, we can. We are Mexicans. But in Spanish, brother, so here we go. Um, Espero que tengan un buen día. No tengo mucho que decir ahora, pero me voy a poner a pensar que tengo que tal vez decir unas cosas en español para que tal vez dé conciencia a los que están. No de conciencia de... ah, bienvenido. Bienvenidos para dar cuenta, avisarles que está consciente y la conciencia dice que en En cualquier momento que estés disponible, estás bienvenidos. Aquí no discriminamos ni hablamos mal, simplemente hablamos de la verdad y lo que es verdad actual. Y esto es lo que es actual, que tenemos que aumentar nuestra velocidad. ¿Vale? Espiritualmente, en cada forma, porque cada parte, lo que tú haces en tu vida y tú, how do you say experience? Observas y tocas con todos tus sentidos, es parte de ti. Y yo explico muchas veces cómo esto es algo parte de mí, porque no es algo que es para que yo pase tiempo. Y aparte, un trabajo no es un pasatiempo. Así que estoy trabajando. Si me escuchan gritando, no se preocupen, estoy bien. Soy el control. Ya me convertí en un control. Y bienvenidos a todos. Si están ahí atrás, por casualidad, escuchando nomás, bienvenidos, están bienvenidos en cualquier hora que yo esté conectado, porque yo no tengo horario ni planeo, en cualquier momento soy espontáneo, un combustible espontánea. ¿Me entienden? Ok. Que lo pasen bien, disfruten. Le pongo de todo. All right, brother, I think I did enough, said enough. Woo. Hell. Hey, yo, yeah, yeah. Okay, now since I already have that pipe on there, I already had. You know what? I'm just gonna. I was thinking of taking out the fuel line, but I'm just gonna spray it, man. Really shouldn't be just spraying stuff. Could. It just. Well, I'm trying to say is you spray this thing on your boot, on your carburetor boot, it might enlarge it, brother. You might do what Viagra does to this thing. You know, I mean, do what Viagra does to men. Well, let's see. Because this is Viagra resistant. Yeah, Novorossi are Viagra resistant, brother. I'm just kidding. I gotta stop saying that. These Novorossi's fucking carburetor boots, even the exhaust boot, all of them, they're fucking pretty good. Uh, they don't shrink, or they don't. They're pretty sturdy, man. High quality stuff. Shout out to. Oh man, guys, this is high quality stuff, man. Texas Health, no. Woogie Nitro. Shout out to Woogie Nitro. But the one thing you do want to do, if you spray it, it's blow air, like blow air, fucking get your blower and blow air in it, on it, to get rid of the liquid real fast. So I guess it doesn't burn it, right? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you leave it sitting, it might just do its work completely. You know what I'm saying? It's like being next to a zombie. If you're next to it too long, it's gonna turn you into a zombie. Or like your bad friends, bad influences. Sooner or later, you're gonna do it too. So if you see that, you better run away now before it's too late. Escape your friends. Your friends don't know. My friends never knew what they were doing to me until I realized. I was like, oh, are those friends? Because it seems like that's what friends do. They get you in trouble politely. How can I say it? Yeah. They mess up your life in the most amiable way. They lure you in. First it's free, then it's no. Just kidding. Those are drug dealers. Well, not really. You don't have to go directly to a drug dealer to, like, say it's your first time. You're 13 years old. You're at your first party. There's a drug dealer there. You're not gonna go and ask him. Your friends are gonna come by and be like, "Hey, you want to smoke?" Then after your friends get you hooked, you go looking for the dealer, right? Happens to everybody. It's the way it happens. It's the only way it happens. And I always told myself, how do they get us from drinking this horrible shit I never liked? I don't know, bro. It's just crazy, right? I think it was a trap. Watch out. Okay, that looks clean enough. This. Oh, I was supposed to fix it, make it look nice. Cable manage it. I mean, fuel line manage it, right? Let's see if I can make this thing look pretty. It already looks pretty, just a little sturdy too, but still pretty. I still admire it. It still makes me, how can I say this? You know when you look back, when you get a new car, in those times, but then the time comes when you just don't look back. Kind of when you park your car, right? You never notice the time you stop looking back every time you park your car and you go inside your house? This thing makes me, every time I come in here, it makes me want to look at it and look back. Like, yeah. Because it looks nice. You know? All these, they all look the same. All these menace, I'm referring to the menace itself, not this one only. They all look the same. The one aluminum ones. Even the other ones, fuck. That's what I'd like to do to my RC cars is just beat neck breakers, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I used to do when I used to look at women. Fracture my neck. Alright. I think it's ready. So we have self-lubricating gears. Right here, shout out to man, Koenigsegg ain't got shit on this, man. Or Ferrari. Or BMW. Any of those suckers. So we see the pipe right there, just, you know what I mean? These are metal. They're a rallying gun, man. There we go. It's pretty heavy. It is pretty heavy. It's pretty quick. I still haven't damaged those cups yet. They are getting fucking little bit. Excuse me. Little by little, they are getting worse and worse. You see that? And all that gap right there. You see that gap right there? That play. Usually it's not like that, right? Obviously, right? No duh, right? But what I'm trying to say is that little by little, you start opening up that gap. And then it gets to the point where you have them all gapped up, and that's where you start breaking your axles. Yeah, your axles. Happened to me twice. I didn't realize that was happening. The that drive cup here. Let me show you. And then this thing happens to any of them, any drive shafts, any any other RC car or truck. It's the same thing. Even with the Savage, except the T-Max. The T-Max has spline has their own proprietary crap, right? But like any other ordinary like working drive cup and drive shaft, these things like when you have your axle, your ride height on your RC car, it sits at an angle, and when it sits at an angle, you see these dog bones, the tip, the pins, they're alternating, they're moving in and out, right? So if you see that, you see that. Oh, that's like this has to be straight, just like this. Oh, that dang thing. So right there, both pins are set like in the middle of the drive cup, right? That's why I always have my settings like this. Because if they're like too wide like that with the drive height high, you see how that pin is sliding in and out? Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? It slides in and out, like in like this when it's rotating. And therefore, if your pin doesn't have a nice smooth surface to rotate, I mean to alternate, to move like that, the way it's moving right now, it's gonna break. And they break all the time. Once they get to this point, like the one I showed you. Oh, I didn't show you. Maybe I didn't show the new ones. They're just doing. Like, I actually went home that day. This happened and didn't notice that. So you got that right there like this, trying to alternate. And how's it gonna alternate, right? Once it gets caught like that, look at that. Look at that twist right there. You know what I mean? This thing will snap, right? Because this thing needs to be smooth. And if it catches right there, oh, brother, that's a crack. So what I did when this happened, when I broke my first drive shaft, I did not look into this. I just went home real quick, disappointed that couldn't continue recording, and then come back and replace it and take off so that like in a minute sooner, a minute later, this thing fucking breaks again. And so I look at it and I'm like, what's going on? And I thought it was something else until I got home. And I was looking at it and for some reason it just hit me. So look at that. You know? And good thing I knew a little bit about something like keeping the best, like, I don't know why, but they always told me to, if you're doing speed runs, you gotta have your axles straight. Savages are always like this. I mean, like this, right? This is the diff. Right height's high. Unless you have CDs, that's a whole different story. But for on-road racing, they gotta be like this. Serpent nowadays, they have fucking diffs that are like this, or RS4s, right? You know, the diff is all the way in the back. The diff is not aligned with the with the hub right here, with the bearing hub. You know what I mean? That's wrong. So just because I knew that, hub carriers. Just because I knew that, I started questioning. I kept on questioning, why the fuck did it break again? And right there and then I knew the fuck was going on. Well, not really. It wasn't right there and then. It took a minute. It took a while. Can't remember. And I told myself, I can't take it out there no more unless I'm gonna fucking send it, because it's gonna cost me probably another drive shaft. And these things are expensive. You buy these? Go look at SchumacherRacing.com and see how much they are. Plus, you can see get these $80. Somebody can have them for $80 at least, maybe a little bit lower. But you're paying at least 100 for a set, because these are like. Let me check. They're the most expensive part for the Schumacher. Now, I need to check it too because I need to figure out. All right, menace steel drive shafts. So they're 24, say $30, right? That's 60 plus tax and the another $10 for the thing, $70, right? Drive shafts, steel drive shafts, menace steel drive shafts. Now on eBay, somebody needs to get these right here. I think I need to get these right here. Because these, yeah, I'm not going to find them. Probably sold out. But I've had seen them before. Schumacher, menace. Yeah, they don't have them. Oh yeah, they're right here. But see, this is only the dog bone, the CVD. It's not the whole complete set. I mean, they're these, but the different ones. Look, check it out. There's two kinds. These are CV axles, or yeah, axles. And the other ones are drive shafts. Wait. You call them. What do you call this part right here? U-link, right? A U-link is not really a CVD, but there's two types, right? This one should be more sturdier, but it doesn't really matter because it's all held by the same size pin. It just looks sturdier, but in reality, better off with the stock ones. It's just gonna add more weight. But then if you don't have no more of these stock ones, a lot of them, Schumacher has these in stock. And are they low in stock? No. The availability is in green. That means they probably have like more than 20 sets. Because usually when they say limited in stock, they only let you buy one or two at a time per order. But you can put 3 or 4 or 5, as many. I think probably restocked. But these are no different. Yeah, they're different, but they're not any stronger. You're still limited all the way down from the transmission with this, with that pin that drives the lay shaft. But it's still boogies, brother. That pin is fucking like, I don't know if it's because of the size or the length. Fucking strong. 70 miles an hour? I don't think that pin will hold 70 miles an hour with aluminum parts on the Menace. But I'm giving it a try, brother. This thing, they're better off with foam wheels if you want to go any higher than 70. Yeah, it's foam wheels. I don't think I'm gonna stay with this. Anyway, let me get back on the chat. Let's start this bad boy. I missed some questions. Sorry. Oh, no, none. Oh, the purple does look, the chassis does look pretty good, huh? Over here, the one I had, compared to all the other ones I've had. I have a brand new one. You want to see it? Let me know if you want to see it in the comments. If not, I'm not pulling it out. All I need is one of you to tell me yes. I got a brand new all aluminum. Oh, it's on my thumbnail on my screen. The picture of my YouTube, isn't it? It's complete, but not quite 90%. No, 80% complete. Ah, that I need. Zip ties. Don't know if this thing's gonna get any freaking softer with the heat. Go ahead and put some zip ties. So this thing comes with the Pro 21, and it does get it to 60, but if you put aluminum parts, well, obviously heavier, and it's gonna get you not to 70. I mean, did I say 60? 70. But if you put a high revving 28 with aluminum parts, you can get it probably to 70. Not sure. I'll tell you that I got it up to 54 on grass, which should account for all the forces it needs to overcome, like if it was trying to do 70 miles an hour, right? So all that beating could be equivalent to the beating of a 70 mile an hour on grass, I mean on pavement. What the hell? I'm gonna stop by in a little bit after this break-in. I'm gonna stop by at the Home Depot. Oh no! I did have an epiphany. I told you, right? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sacrifice another one. They actually give us a few, two of each. That's pretty cool. So what I'm thinking of doing, nah, it's too much. Look, you see this? In order to make it closer, closer, I'm going to have to grind all the way down. So I can close more, all the way up, and try to get rid of that excess right there edge. It's like about 2 millimeters right there before the pin. Like all this, all the way down. So I can close more. All the way until these two fucking things touch. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to cut that middle part. All that, I gotta scrape it off somehow. Find a way right there. Because I was thinking, what if I just cut this right here? It won't close. I got all this in the way too. But I'm looking at it and that's too much. So I'm just saying, fuck it. Unless I get my fucking angle grinder. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Fuck yeah. Yeah. After the break-in. At least let's get through this. If we have time. Feels like. Hey. What now? Oh, damn it. I didn't make holes on that thing. Hold on. Let's My servo sounds like a fucking printer, bro. Not a printer, a freaking fax machine. Oh, you can't hear it. Ever so slightly sounds Lightly. Okay.
Like, how am I gonna touch the selector, brother? Hey, shit. Figure this one out. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do a ritual. Last, do a freaking run without the fucking tooth pipe. You know what I'm saying? This thing, I'm not gonna be able to connect it. So I'm trying to say. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. As a matter of fact, we're gonna do a. I don't have a deflector for this. This is what I have. I'm missing a few. Okay. This thing is great. Some fuel. You know? Yep. It's gonna get hard to breathe. Can I feel it? Let's see, man. Come on, man. I think my brake is in the way, but I can always move it later. Yep. Oh man. What I need to do is move this out of the way. Grab my 1.5 millimeter drive. Where are you? Jeez. Where is my red? Where's my red?
tray. Oh, what the fuck is it doing over here? Sorry, excuse my language. Never heard it. There we go. Okay, so now what I need to do is move this out of the way. Take it in more. Right, not too much. Actually, I have to turn it around because the gear is gonna be in the way. Holy holy. That's why it was sticking out. Y'all can see that? Aye. So this lever, switch it upside down. Oh, I didn't measure how far in it was. That sucks. Nice. Oh, I never tightened this thing up. Oops. I'll do it right now. Okay. Do we have clearance? Oh, we gotta go higher. There we go. That's the height we want. Tie it up right there because the pipe is interfering with my brakes. Nice and tight there. Bracket's not gonna move. Now we can just. Can you take me higher? Yes, we can. Here we go. Nice. Well played. Good play. We have like a hair in clearance, which is awful. Okay, I got brakes. I mean, I'm not worried about the brakes right now. I'm just worried that the brakes are not engaging. That pin is way too far in. Because that's how you adjust how much brake you want, is by moving the clamp, the link clamp. Yeah, the clamp. Um, to the pipe. Go. Guess it has to go in there. Make it look neat. Oh, crying out loud. Ah, right, wrong. Yeah, that's fine for now. I should cut it. I'm gonna cut it because it's kind of breaking apart. So I'm taking it off right here. It's like removing it will mess it up. That's fine right there. Dean Brown. He's like, let's go. All right, come. Doors open, doors. No. Mask. I got a mask. Hazmat. I mean, wannabe hazmat. What can we call this? Not enough has. Nope. We can call this 1%. A 99-cent hazmat. Hazmat mask. Let's do this. At least it's not gonna go in directly through my nose in a straight line. It's gonna have to go underneath, so I can give it a hard time. You know what I'm saying? I know they're like. I never once told me. I told him about his cheap ass lock. I'm like, bro, they're gonna fucking break that shit easy. He's like, I don't know, probably still, but I just don't want to make it easy for them. Try to give him a hard time. Maybe more trim. I'll say more pin. Dummy. Never had it on.
What's this so embarrassed? What the fuck?
rich from sitting around waiting for me. Like, the fuck? Shit. Okay, I'm still alive. We're gonna keep going. I haven't passed out, so I mean, we can keep going. Let me get your plug. This is homemade. I made this. Yeah, 4 millimeters in a thickness. This thickness is fast. Yeah. What were you thinking, Schumacher? Come on. Oh. All right. Right there. Hey, that's a good view right there. See, it's super rich, so That's a big tank. I think that's enough. That's enough. Shit. Hold on. What? I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay, and it's okay. Look, don't do this at home. I'm inside, indoors, and I could have just grabbed everything and went outside, but I want to make it. I want to run rich and loud, and the only way to run rich and loud is inside your house. It's the only place that's gonna get louder, brother, in your house. Let's see. Go outside, yell at your house. I mean, go yell outside at the park. See how many people you deserve. They're just gonna walk away from you, and the noise, even the sound, it's going to leave. The sound waves are going to travel away from you until it dissipates. But inside here, it fucking echoes, brother. It's like you have an amplifier inside your house, brother. You know what I mean? You're enclosed. You're enclosed doors, enclosed. You're like in the speaker box. Oh, a house is a speaker box. More like a slash recorder slash intelligent. Anyway. Oh, man. Dizziness. Hope you guys enjoy that, man. I mean, I came short today. Also, I think that's why I did it. I came in short. Wait, never mind. I might redeem myself. Might be able to. Let me put this away first. Oh, it's right. Yeah, no, bro. I'll do that next. I gotta do that off camera, brother. I'm gonna be too pressurized and hyped down. Might fuck it up. But this is what I'm thinking of doing next time. Maybe when I come back, I'll be prepared this time. You know what I'm saying? And I really do. Well, I'm disappointed. Look, don't know about you. You might not even care. I'm just kidding. You might not even care that I failed, brother. You might be looking forward for me to fall on my knees. I mean, like, break down. You know what I mean? And quit. This is what I'm gonna do. Just like I told you earlier, I'm gonna grab my big old freaking. Should I demonstrate it? Nah, I'm gonna mess it up, brother. Look, I'm gonna grab my this. Let's show you. Gonna use this angle grinder. Put this on the vise and just to get rid of that upper layer past that pin. That little upper layer right there. Oh crap. Right there. This whole layer right there. Thinks like a 2 hairs. Don't know how much it's gonna meter. But I'm just gonna make sure when I close it, these 2 pins meet. You know, I could freaking just do close like that and use a disc and cut all that right there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too. Don't know if I want to do it that way, the way I just showed you. Think I'm gonna close it, put it on the vise, and then just put the cutting wheel in the between until I reach the end, and from there, I'll just do it ever so gently, and then bam, I'll be able to close them all the way. These 2 things, I couldn't get the diffs going on, brother. Shit, I want to do it, but they've been telling me I gotta do stuff. Got some errands to do. Well, later, and I was hoping today was the day I wasn't going to be bugged. Oh man. What am I gonna do? Nothing. Just thank you and say goodbye. All right, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy that. Hope you got a little bit of information and know what's coming, because the next 2 lives, I don't think I'm gonna do it on the recording. I gotta get this built together. Gotta get Jack out of the box ASAP. He has to come out of the box ASAP, brother. You know, and get that going, get it flowing. Let it meet the world. Set it off to its new owner, and then sounds like a slave trade. Oh wait, what am I talking about? No, get a new owner, and have the new owner enjoy one of my menace creations, because it's not really like, how can you say it? There's not really much different that I do besides put a big block, and it's not really that difficult. All you need is just get the engine mounts for the big block, or you can make a big block into the let me explain. The engine mounts are not the same as these and the big blocks and small blocks. These are like medium block. Yeah, medium block. And they all come with the Pro 21, except the Schumacher 28. The Menace does not have a 28. It doesn't came with a 28. It just came with a 21. And I know why now they didn't put a 28, because the pin will break it every day, every time. So check it out. These are both the same. Shit, I thought I grabbed different ones. Here we go. This is your regular standard engine mount for a big block. Look at the length, right? And this is a Pro 21. You know? And I'm just letting you know right now, because this could help. Look, listen. Just bear with me. Just in case you can't find your way to get a .28 engine mount, you can. By the way, this is the engine that's going on that new Menace build. Check it out, 427. Brand new? No, not brand new. Yeah, it is brand new, but there's a defect on it. The previous owner almost toasted it. Like, what can I say? It has a birthmark. Yeah, it has a birthmark on the piston. It's not a like a big old gash or like damage. It's just a fucking big old black spot stained. That's pretty concerning, but I just can't wait till I start breaking it in because this thing, like the pistons pinch, is fucking ridiculous. It's like it's brand new, like literally brand new. The buggy also ruined. It looked like somebody didn't couldn't get it going and just threw it in the river, like if they just murdered somebody, but they just murdered themselves into getting to know how great nitro could be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just kidding. But it can get to the point, I'm assuming it does, if you can't figure out how to use a nitro, which is not easy. You learn and then you just realize the simplicity of it, right? But if the unknown will be like, what the fuck? How do you turn it on? I didn't know how to turn it on. I had to go to I had to go back to the seller when I got my first Savage and have him show me how to turn it on. And still like that, even though I went home, I couldn't figure out how to turn it on until miraculously the Matrix was like, fuck it, ever, you're dumb. Bam! And all of a sudden I put the glow plug in and pull it, but I never knew how to tune. I was like young. Didn't really know. I just knew it was an engine and it made noises. But about tuning, had no clue, like whatsoever. Right? But anyway, this thing freaking is a heavy ass fucking. Like the cylinder head is heavier than the rest of the fucking engine. I'm not kidding. I gotta figure that out if that's true, but this thing is fucking heavy. Heavy as shit. Mach 27. Don't know how many ports, but it's pretty gnarly. Oh, and I didn't finish showing you what you can do in most cases. It's not just use one screw, right? Because they don't align. You can always make another hole on your crank on your engine, just like I've done before. I've done it. It's okay. It's like just don't be careful and make sure you're going straight up, not sideways in, right? But you can always make another hole to match up the other one and tighten it because that's what you want. And that is the major problem with losing spur gears. I mean, I get it. You don't want to admit that you forgot to tighten it up, right? A lot of times. I mean, I had that issue in the beginning was messing up gears because of my mesh. And it wasn't really my mesh, brother. It was because I wasn't tying up these things properly. They were always coming loose. And not loose, I would forget one. I don't know. There was always a problem, but I figured it out. It's always fucking make sure you use proper screws and make sure they're long enough and you can take advantage as much thread as there is available on your engine mount, not just use a short one just because. I mean, not that it would matter if you're not jumping it around, but just to play it safe, always use as much thread as you can especially on your engine mounts. This thing is heavy. Going in all the way. Damn. Like the forces. But this thing, I cannot turn it over with my hands. Fuck no, I can't. There's no way. I've seen the pinch of it, and I can't wait to put it on that menace. To show you guys what's up with the menace. That's it. I should get in. I'm gonna dedicate my fucking time to do it within 2 days, even though I have to go to work. So tomorrow, first things first. What could it be? I don't know. Tomorrow, the menace. All right. Anyway, I think that's it, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a wonderful time, and we'll see you. I'll see you. You'll see me next time, right? Can't really see you. Unless. What's your Facebook? Hit me up. Later. Later.